A pastor recently asked if I would preach later this summer, and he said he's going to be in a series on the names of God. He's not told me which name I'm going to be preaching about yet. But in preparation for that, I don't preach on Sunday morning too often, so I love that I've got lots of time to really dive into all the concepts related to whatever I'm asked to preach on. And he's going to be in the names of God, not told me which one. And so I've been doing study on the names of God, theology proper, who God is. And one of the searches that I did this week was I wanted to just see where Yahweh is used throughout the Bible. So I've got my Bible search open. Notice that I'm in a precise search. I'm not doing a smart search. I'm searching all the Bible text, all passages. And so kind of a standard precise Bible search. And I'm going to type in H colon Yahweh because I'm wanting to type in I want to get the Hebrew. I want to search for the lemma of Yahweh because in the New American Standard, if I just type Yahweh like that and do it as a plain word, it doesn't work. And so I really want to type in. I want to find out what is Yahweh um, from that perspective. So right here, I'm looking for this one that says lemma Yahweh, and it comes up with 6,828 results, 5,791 verses. That is a lot of information. And of course, I could use like a Bible word study to do this. Yahweh. In fact, let me open that up. And we're going to go to Lord, make sure I'm on the lemma, do a Bible word study. And there's that information. And hopefully you can see it up there. But 6,826 usage. So just like the search, really, really helpful. But the reason I wanted to do a search in a panel like this is because I wanted to find out how this word is used throughout the Bible, which books in the Bible use this the most. And to do that, I'm going to go to the charts right here. I'm going to create a chart, and I want to make this large screen so we can see it a little bit better. So yeah, just a couple things like not doing a deep dive, just looking 30,000 foot view, things stuck out to me. So Daniel doesn't use it a lot. Ruth doesn't use it a lot. Some of the prophets like Obadiah and Nahum don't use it a lot. But then it also stuck out to me. Jeremiah uses it the most, 726 times. Psalms uses it 695 times. And this led me to think questions. Now, why does Jeremiah use the name Yahweh so much? And this is where something like a smart search in Logos is going to become helpful because this is what I did. And this is why having lots of resources in your library is going to be helpful because Logos uses your library when it uses the AI. It uses your library to find out that information. So when I saw that Jeremiah had the use of Yahweh the most, I went and I did a smart search and I asked a question like this. And I don't know if this is the exact question, but it was something like this. Why does Jeremiah use Yahweh more than other prophets? I don't, it's something like that. Let's see what what the search is going to come up with. Um, and it's going to take sometimes just a little bit as it's doing its job. But yeah, Jeremiah's frequent use of Yahweh's name is closely tied to his unique prophetic style and theological emphasis. One article notes that Jeremiah uses the phrase declares the Lord far more than any other prophet, indicating that he speaks directly in the divine spirit. So, right there, this is a wonderful example of how I can utilize a search to get information from the Bible, um, use that chart tool to let me see things from like a 30,000 foot view to help ask my questions. It really helps me in the direction that I want to go because that's interesting that Jeremiah would use that so much compared to the other prophets. And then here, I get information that one article, and I can find out which article, the vocabulary for the word of the Lord. I can then refine my search even more to not just go finding out how much Yahweh is used, but I want to do a deep dive into this declares the Lord. And so, yeah, this was a real search that I did. I didn't come up with this for this video. I actually did this search, and I found it helpful to use a precise search, use the charts tool to get that information, and then to use a smart search to begin even further study to take me in a direction that I would not have considered. And so, yeah, hopefully this video has been helpful. If you're using the smart search or charts or tools that you're falling in love with, go ahead and put that in the comment. Help us all learn. And until next time.